Yo, people, you telling me back again for another red talk? TEKZINHO's in the building. What you telling me, family?
You telling me, my killie, man, all good, bro. Just finished breaking fast, bro. You get me? Just finished eating, so yeah, man. Alhamdulillah, man. Daya, how are you, brother?
I'm good, fam. Can't complain, man. Can't complain, bro. Man's just there, bro. You get me? You get me? Man's just
Alhamdulillah.
there, bro. I'm saying, big up the chat. You already know what time it is, bro. Big up everyone inside. Big up Tatted Ginger, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Big up everyone, bro. New intro. You know what it is? I told you, bro.
Brother, that intro is great, bro. I was thinking about Jadon Sancho on the wing for Dortmund for a second. You know, then one just chinging, man, bro. Crime scenes, ready.
Yeah, bro. I told you, man.
You know
I
what
got
I'm
too
saying?
many, bro. I got too many beats where that came from. That's why when man was like, bro, man, always asking you to produce the other beat and that, bro. Listen, I got too many. I got too many tucked away, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So,
Nah, it's cold, man. It's cold.
I
It's
mean,
cold.
big up. Shout out Degzy as well. For the beats, man. Producer, cold producer. You get me? So he's doing his thing, bro. So now, big up the chat. You already know what time it is.
Come on, man.
And yeah, bro. Man, I've been seeing this Camavinga chat. You know what I'm saying? That to me, I think we had the conversation before you came in, into Mandem talk. But for me, if he's available for 50 million euros, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? You know, the ones there, like, I feel like you see in football,
100%.
yeah, sometimes certain things just need to run, blood. You know them way there, like some things you just don't overthink.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Some things you just
Facts.
don't overthink, bro. Like the thing is, if a player of that stature, yeah, becomes available for as little as they're saying that he's gonna be available for, brother, sometimes there's just not much to think about.
Still young as well, ain't he?
Yeah, 23,
How old is he?
24.
Like 20? Yeah, I was just about to say 23, 24. And I think the qualities that he possesses is something that Manchester United need. Very similar to Kobe Menu in terms of how calm he is on the ball, but how he could glide on the football as well, their spatial awareness, but also his versatility. I think that's very underappreciated in his game. He could play left back, he could play on the wing, he could play on the right, on the left, DM, box to box if he really wanted to in the 10. I think he started off as a 10, which just obviously kind of tells you everything about his IQ and his football brain. If you could go and get a player like that for that sort of price, of course it's a steal, bro. And that allows you to also go and get another footballer. So it helps you accumulate volume of transfers, because that's what we need to do, man. We need to stock up this squad now if we want a title challenge, but also challenge in different competitions, bro. We 110% need reinforcements, bro. 2 players for each position, blood. Like even the scumbags Arsenal, they've got that, man. Whether the players are good or not, they've got at least 2 players for each position who are first team and possibly internationals as well. So I think if we go and do that, it'll be scary, bro. You get me?
100%.
But yeah, I see something about his injury record as well. Someone mentioned in the chat. I've seen it pop up on my phone. That there is probably the only thing that's scary, man. Because, bro, we've always got bad luck with injuries as well, especially when it comes to like our top players. The only person who's actually genuinely stayed fit is Bruno Fernandes, bro. You get me? When he pulled up with a hamstring in that Villa game, I was thinking, what? I had to rub my eyes, bro. I was thinking, no way could he be injured. But bro, even with a hamstring injury, man was out for a week or something, bro. What's his hamstrings made out of, blood? Industrial foam. Like,
it's crazy,
you
isn't
get
it?
me? So yeah, bro. So it's like, yeah, man. I mean,
The one thing
just go
I'd
and stock
say
up as
though,
well.
you see the Camavinga thing, people are talking about it, bro. What I don't get about Man United fans in general, and it irks me. It's like similar to the conversation that the man them were having about Xerxes. A man was saying that I think Australia was saying he needs to leave, and brother, these men don't want a good squad. Like these men don't want a good squad. Like they just don't want
Did he
one.
explain why?
Bro, it doesn't matter. Bro, man said, oh, but we've already got 10s or something like that, and he's not ahead of Cunha, and he's not ahead of this, and he don't put up numbers. Bro, my thing is, in a squad, I want as many good footballers as possible in a football squad. So how I build a squad is by getting rid of the worst footballers first. Do you know what I mean? So I can't have a man calling to get rid of players like Joshua Zirkzee when we still have the likes of Mason Mount, Emmanuel Ugarte's, the Diogo Dallos of this world. Those are the players that you get rid of first before you start getting good footballers. Do you get what I'm saying? The whole thing, the whole thing where it's like, yeah, we're getting rid of good footballers to bring in other good footballers, but brother, we're keeping the shit players. Like, it doesn't make no sense, bro. You need quality and depth. It's not just about numbers, bro, because in football, there's something called false depth, and a lot of teams have it. A lot of teams say, we position, but when you look at the two players they have, do you know what I mean? It's like, brother, is that really two? Do you know what I'm saying? Is it really two? Because it's not making sense, bro. Like, every cameo that Xerxes had, since Carrick's come here, he's played really well. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's impacted the game. I think he's changed every game. Yeah, I think he's changed every game. And I think in football, what you said, I think you hit the nail on the head though, Rants, bro. I think we don't want history to repeat itself again. And time again, man, over the years post-Fergie, we always sell the footballers first, bruv, and keep the passion merchants and that, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think we can rectify that. If we go and rectify that, we'll be fine, bruv. But again, when it comes down to a player like Joshua Zirkzee, man, I genuinely just don't understand how people view football, because he makes football look like art, man. Like some players like Barcola, people want Barcola to come in and want people like Zirkzee to go out. But then my thing is, it's like, how do you see the game? Because Barcola makes things look difficult, bro. He makes things look hard. You see Saeed, big up Saeed, send messages in the group chat as soon as he bags, bro.
That was a swinger, bro. He didn't even know where that was going, bro.
Bro, but the best of his game was me. He was off, and he does this thing like, this is where you know their IQ is poor. Garnacho and them man do it as well. You know when they're about to play a 1-2, and it's just like the pass, or everything about it is just poor, and it's not structured. Why are you trying to play a 1-2 in certain areas where it doesn't even come off? And he done it time and time again yesterday after he scored. And I think he lost the ball about 4 times in a row that I counted. And these are not the players that we need. I think if we're going to find the left winger, I would love someone like an Iliman Ndiaye. Yes, I don't think his end product's the greatest, but I think we've got enough shooters in the team. And a player like that as well, because he's not in a setup or a team where it's constant attacks after attack. You can't see him like wave after wave. His thing's more in moments, and he gets 2 to 3 moments or maybe 30 seconds within 90 minutes in order to go and showcase his talent on the wing, just due to the team he's playing with and the playing style, innit? So I think at Man United it will be different. But bro, you have to deep it though. If you don't go and get an Iliman Ndiaye, what other options are out there, man? The options are looking kind of shocking, bruv.
Bro, man, they're talking about this Diamande. I think he's wank. I don't want to see him. He looks like a shitter version of Semenyo, bruv. Man, I want to see these guys, bro. Man looks like
he looks a bit like a Usman. Yeah, he looks like a bit of a Usman Dembele. Bro, I've only seen comps. I need to see 90 minutes because comps always show somewhat like people's best highlights, bro.
Brother, listen, I need to see them over 90 minutes. I'm watching your highlights and I still think you're meaty, then you're meaty. You know them ones. Like, that's the reality.
I need a comp.
Like, I need a comp, bro. When I'm seeing comps that are supposed to be the best of you and I'm not impressed, you're meaty. I felt the same way when I looked at Gakpo, when people were saying, Rants, we should buy Gakpo. I said, brother, we've already got Marcus Rashford. Why would we go and buy someone like Cody Gakpo? And I was proven right, because he's been rubbish at Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where, bro, Diamande is not good, bro. Like, the way I'm looking at it,
I hear you. He's got dreads and he plays on the wing, bro. You're not having it, Ak.
I'm not having it, bro. Listen,
you're not having it, bro.
We got Dorgu already, bro. Like, brother, I'll be real, Dorgu, what I've seen of Dorgu already, he's one of the better wingers in this league right now. In the little time I've seen Dorgu there, bro, 2-way wingers, bro. There ain't many better two-way wingers than Dorgu. And that's not to say that he's a world beater, but bro, like, the bar is super low. Like, when you look at this league right now, brother, look at Saka, bro. Man's putting up 6 out of 10s against Leverkusen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, brother, against Leverkusen, bro. 300 grand a week for Bukayo Saka. Genuinely one of the worst wingers, yeah, that Arsenal have had in a long time, bro. Like, forget the
still.
league.
You're forgetting Martinelli's still there.
Brother, he's not even better than Nicolas Pepe, blood. He's not even better than Pepe.
He's not. Facts, he's not, though.
He's not even better than Pepe. And they ran that you out the club. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where, bro, when I'm looking at wingers right now in the Premier League, Iliman Ndiaye is the only winger that man's looking at, yeah, and saying, yeah, go get him. I don't want no one else, bro. Because, bro, the options are him or Anthony Gordon, bruv. Those are the options. Left wingers. Those are the only 2 options in the league, you know?
Yeah, that's
like legit. Those are the only 2 options. But imagine Chelsea, yeah, are supposed to be a Big 6 team, yeah. I wouldn't take a single winger from that team.
Bro, I would go and get someone like a Yildiz, you know?
Yeah, but Yildiz, I don't think Yildiz is available. And also, I feel like if we're only going to sign one winger, we have to go for the Premier League proven route.
You think so? But I think it's
so,
just
because
like...
there's only one winger we're getting. We can't afford to gamble and get it wrong.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think Yildiz is more of a gamble than getting Anthony Gordon, bro, even though he's Prem proven. I mean, he's Prem proven, yes, because he plays week in, week out, but I don't think he's going to be someone who's going to be a constant threat for United, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think his game's wishy-washy. He ain't got a great first touch. Yeah,
but he's a workhorse, innit? Like, Anthony Gordon gives you the 2-way winger thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Without the quality of... Without the quality of an Ahmad, but he gives you the 2-way winger thing where he's going to go forward and he's going to track back. You know, the ones, the passion merchant. Fans will fucking love him. You know what I mean? But that's not for me. But the fact that these are the only 2 wingers in the league, yeah, there's the only 2 wingers in the league that I'm thinking left winger, like, who would man get like that almost guarantees man performances, because Jack is of an age where we couldn't get him anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and he just bust his foot. So, like, brother, there's no one, fam. Do you know what I mean? When you look at it, like, Liverpool ain't got a left winger. Chelsea ain't got a left winger. Like, Arsenal ain't got a left winger. Like all the teams that are meant to be the top teams, yeah, none of them have left wingers, bro, because there is a scarcity of left wingers. Because if there wasn't, why don't the top teams have left wingers, bro? What
do you think of Kvaratskhelia?
Bro, he's the best left winger in the world, in my opinion.
Oh, you're my G then. Yeah.
I think he's the best in the world. Yeah. I think he's better than Vinicius Jr.
That's a good shout.
I think he's better than Vinny.
I don't know.
I think he's better than Vinny. If you offered me Vinny,
go on.
Or him, I'm taking him over Vinny any day of the week. Vinny's too temperamental, bro. He's too sometimey, bro. Yeah, I don't like that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, Vinny's not consistent enough, bro. Like, for me, Kvaratskhelia is the best left winger in the world, bro. And then it's whoever else, man. Then can all fight for it.
Yeah, he's one of those, yeah. Like, I watched him for 30 seconds. The same thing I say about, like, Isco, Thiago Alcantara, Hazard. You know them right-footed players that are meant to be born left-footed.
Yeah,
them right-footed ballers that's way too silky, and I think the dribbling and the ball manipulation, the way they drop the shoulder and just find half a yard,
balance everything crazy.
The balance is insane. I think he's one of those players. I saw it again yesterday, man. The way he could just cut in between 2 to 3 players is insane. And I agree with your statement. As soon as you said best left winger, I was like, this is my brother, you know. This is my brother, man.
He's different, bro.
Yeah, he's top. He's top. I think he's a player that I would love to get, and if he does become available, bro, I would take him if we don't get Iliman Ndiaye.
Yeah, he'll never be available,
man,
though. You know what I'm saying?
We
but
got to
get
it, though, man. I know it's hard. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, if we got Luis Enrique, it's a whole different ballgame. I think it's
but I just don't think the Enrique thing, I don't think any of that is realistic, bro. Like, I think that we're not quite at the part of the project to get a manager like that. I feel like we're 2 years away from a Luis Enrique. That's what I feel like. I feel like we're 2 years away from the manager being the last piece of the puzzle, if that makes sense. Because there's still too much work that needs to be done to the squad. I think if you bring in someone like a Luis Enrique, you've kind of got to have a squad ready to win now, innit? That's what these managers expect. Let's be honest. Like, even when Pep went to Man City, yeah, in his head, yeah, like he was like, all right, cool, this team's ready to win now. And they didn't, but in his head, they were ready to win now. Do you know what I mean? When Jose went to Chelsea the first time, they were ready to win now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I don't think
Jose thought that in his first season with us. I know he came in thinking that I can do something with these boys. And plus, he made big signings as well. I think it was Zlatan, Mkhitaryan. Was it Eric Bailly the same season as well? Paul Pogba.
It was Eric Bailly, Paul Pogba.
Big signings.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Henrik Mkhitaryan was the first window.
Yeah. That's insane. So, I mean, that was intent. And even the second window, I think it was like, get your out and out goal scorer.
Then it was Lindelof. Then he got Matic. Who else did he get?
Was it Lindelof as well? He did.
Yeah, it was Bailly, then Lindelof. Yeah.
Yeah, and was it Dallo? No, Dallo was the last window. I think that was the worst window ever, man. That was Manchester United's worst ever window.
I swear we got him in as a youth or something. Diogo Dallo.
Yeah,
we got him as a 19-year-old from the reserves in Porto. So
he went back on loan though. He went back on loan because he played in the summer.
We brought him in on a hush thing. Yeah, Lukaku, that was it.
Yeah.
It was Lukaku, Matic, Lindelof.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So literally, Lukaku was the first one I said because he went that season was to go and win the league, innit? Obviously, we finished second, which he says is his greatest achievement. I don't know if I believe that. I think that was a bit exaggerated, but I mean,
you have to build the squad first. And then you bring in that manager because they're not the kind of managers like unless you're gonna build a team for them, which we're not gonna do. You kind of need to show man the final picture, and then they have to decide whether they want to take the job or not. Do you know what I mean? And this is why I'm skeptical about all these managers. I'm skeptical about the likes of the Zerbis and all of these guys because they've got an identity to the way that they play football. Yeah, that's so rigid that they need certain profiles. Like the way that Enrique froze Ugarte out, he literally had man training with the reserves. He was like, brother, like, you're not gonna play for me, so I don't even want you at training, blood. Like just don't come to work. Like, do you see what I'm saying? So unless we're gonna allow him to just be freezing out guys, even if we like them, he's probably not the guy for us, innit? Like, and the same.
But this is where
Zerbi as well.
But this is where Ineos need to be, regardless, because they need to understand now, right? You're at Manchester United Football Club. If you want to go and get the best coaches, you need to go and allow them to manage. And in order to do that, sit down with them, bro, and go and see their vision. What do they want? Go and do that before even bringing them in. Because, yes, it's great bringing the name of Luis Enrique, but if your visions do not align, don't do it, man, because there's no point. It's a recipe for disaster, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is my point. I would argue that I wouldn't sit down and listen to Enrique's vision. I'd tell him the vision for the football club, and then if he don't share the same vision, he's not getting a job, bro. Listen, like, no manager is bigger than Manchester United Football Club, bro. This is what people need to understand. I don't give a shit, I don't give a shit about Luis Enrique, bruv. I'll be honest, it's the football club. Because as good as Luis Enrique was, when Chelsea bust their man's head in the Club World Cup, bro, like, he couldn't do nothing about it. So, like, the guy's not unbeatable. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a single manager out there in world football right now, that if man's got a good team, I'm afraid of. Because to be honest, the levels are just not as high as they used to be, bro. They're just not, bro. Like, who's the Pep of old, Who's the Jose of old? Who's the Ancelotti of old, bro? There's not a single manager that man's looking at right now, and I'm like, you know what, like, them man have got the juice right now, bro. Like, the way I'm looking at PSG, they look good, but they look like if they buck up on a Bayern Munich, they get head topped. So it's just one of them ones where, like, legit,
I don't know.
One of them things where the project has to be paramount. The project has to be paramount, innit? If we're Man United and we're saying that we want to bring in the best players that the Premier League have to offer, and then sprinkle it with a little bit of this, little bit of that, we need a manager that can work with what he's given, bro. And that's why, the way that we're set up, we kind of need to set up more like Real Madrid, where we recruit for the club, and then you bring in you bring in managers to manage personalities and to adapt the system to the players that we have. I believe that that's the best. With the way we're set up, that's the best way. I don't think managers should have much control over who we bring in anymore, bro. I think they should have a say, but I think we should have a list of players, yeah, that we're looking to get no matter what, bro. Because if we miss out on a certain player, for instance, because a certain manager doesn't want it, or if we sell a certain player because a certain manager doesn't want him, like Kobbie Mainoo, imagine if we let this manager get rid of Cass, Kobbie, and Xerxes when he wanted to. Imagine what our season would look like now.
It's mad, yeah. No midfield. We would have had no midfield.
He wanted to get rid of all three of them.
Yep.
I'm bringing Conor Gallagher.
Mad thing. Now he's fighting for relegation.
Bro, it's crazy. Like the team that we got right now, yeah. Like the best kind of managers, you're looking at your Carricks, you're looking at your Glasners, you're looking at your Unai Emerys. These are the kind of managers, yeah. These are the kind of managers that you need to be. Those are the style of managers you need to be bringing in. Even your Thomas Tuchel's, even though I don't like him, those are the styles of managers, yeah, that you should be looking at. Guys that are tactical but are more man managers. Do you know what I mean? These are the kind of guys you should be looking at if you want to recruit the way you're recruiting right now. This is it. Like, we don't need a guy that's running the club from top to bottom, bro. Like, we're past that now. Do you know what I mean? Bayern Munich aren't sitting down with Vincent Kompany saying, "Oh yeah, give me a list of players you want and we'll get them for you." They're not doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not doing that at all, bro. Facts. Like, nobody does that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Look, listen. It's just a factor at the end of the day, innit? Like, if you want your big managers, bro, if you want your Luis Enrique's or your Pep Guardiolas, you gotta allow them to manage. And as you said, the club's kind of set up different. I think we brought in the Fantastic Four, bro. We brought in the Fantastic Four this summer. We had an fantastic summer signing for the club. Le Mans, Mbeumo, Cunha, and who was the four? He was the four, and Sesko. And bro, if you think about it, all of them have been pivotal since Michael Carrick have come in. Even saw it for the link up of the Everton goal. And in the Everton game, Lemons. Yeah, but even Lemons, how he was that game, he picked up the man of the match award and his third clean sheet under Michael Carrick, which I think has been a change in Man United, having a goalkeeper like that. And I did mention it, bro, when I first came on to Mandem Talk. Everyone was saying the midfield's a priority. I said, no, the keeper is a priority. The reason why I have never seen a keeper make the amount of mistakes that are self-inflicted like Onana did, bro. Like, I will still never forget that Brighton one where he came out for no reason and I think man got dinked just out of nowhere, bro. I see Morgan Gibbs-White shoot right in the middle of the goal. He falls to the floor like an uncle. The ball goes just right. Like, there was so many small things that had to just get wiped out. And the goalkeeper was a massive factor to that. I think what he brings, the stability, bro. Imagine Onana in today's day and age. Well, not even this season, and everyone with their corner tactics, bro. Everton,
bro,
Aston
we would have
Villa.
lost that Everton game with Onana in goal.
Brother, we would have lost Arsenal. We would have lost all these games, bro. All these games. We would have got moved to. So I think, yeah, he's been massive. I think Mbeumo, in terms of composure in front of goal, obviously his last 4 games, he's been absolutely whatless. But I think his composure in front of goal, bro, is second to none, innit? He's just one of those. That's all he looks forward to, innit? Did you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Being in front of goal, seeing the keeper, and giving him his last nightmare, bro. You get me? Exactly that. Hence why he just always looks for half a yard and to find a shot. Hence why even when he's on the wing, bro, there's nothing else he can offer but half a yard and whip the ball into the box. And he's. Do you know what? One thing about him is, I think his distro is not bad, or I should say his technique. Like when he hits corners, for example, when he wraps corners, he always hits them very well, bro. It's always very well. He's got good technique, bro.
Ball striking technique is good, bro.
is very good. So I think that's top with him. I think Cunha, we knew what we was getting with Cunha, and he's managed to demonstrate that straight away. We knew there will be games where he's definitely a confidence player, but we knew there will be games where he may go missing, etc. But he will step up, man. And the goals he scores, bro, is quality. And the way he hits the football, man. If he stuck that one top bins against Spurs, yeah, that just whispered to the post, bro, the outside of the post, that would have been our goal of the season. For me, anyways, bro. And it's so instinctive. I think you need Mavericks like that. And we talk about where Bruno would go, who would replace Bruno when Bruno would go, sorry. And you don't need to do that. I think our club's full of number 10s. I was speaking about that on Mandem Talk. There's so many different types of wingers that you have nowadays, bro. I think there's like 3 to 4 different types of wingers, bro. You get your goal scorers, the ones who look to always running behind no matter what, like your Mbeuemos or your Mo Salahs. You get your out and out wingers like your Pedro Netos of this world. You get your number 10s who are all playing on the wing now. Even Jamal Musiala, all of them are playing on the wing. Jamal Musiala is playing on the left. You got Cole Palmer playing on the right. You got Yildiz playing on the left. These men are number 10s, bro. Cherky sometimes playing on the right.
But this is what I'm saying. In the modern game, the central number 10's dying out, bro.
Yeah, we can change it. Let's be dynamic. I think the dynamics of the squad will change with Bruno no longer at the focal point, bro. You know what I mean?
This is the thing. I think we need to move away from the central 10 and bring in 2 midfielders to play in the midfield with Kobe, yeah? And then all of a sudden, you've got the defensive structure. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you can look for more goals from the wide areas. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's what it needs to be, bro. Like this number 10 in the middle, giving up a lot of ground, bro. I feel like when we're getting played through, it is the fact that Bruno's in that 10 and he's trying to lead the press and he's leaving too many gaps. The few chances we are conceding, because we're not conceding a lot, is because he leaves that space, bro, and the midfield gets overrun. If you've got natural midfielders in there that want to do the ugly work, that definitely takes us up a level, bro, because then we're conceding even less chances and then we become a really formidable force because our actual structural integrity under Michael Carrick is top notch, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the structure doesn't get penetrated that often. If you actually look at the chances that we're conceding from open play, we're very, very tidy, like.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. It just goes back to the basics, though, man. We are playing very compact off the ball, which is good. The only game where we did look vulnerable was against Newcastle, where Bruno decided to vacate the midfield from minute 1, bro, from the off. But apart from that, I think we've looked pretty robust from the back, which is again good, especially massive factors to the injuries that we've had at the back, bro. I think Lisandro Martinez has been pivotal for us, pivotal in terms of especially in possession, bro. Like man's dictating
and that's
everything.
Due to our lack of deep lying playmaker as well.
Of course, but bro, me and you both know nowadays it's the centre halves who are on average, anyways, having the most they're having the most touches in every game. So I think with that being said, if we've got the best ball playing centre half, which is Lisandro Martinez, it's a massive factor and to why we was playing that beautiful football, bro. Lisandro was actually at the start of most of them.
It helps, and especially if you get a proper deep line playmaker like Adam Wharton as well, you're laughing, bro. Because if you look, if you look at like how Real Madrid used to play, Toni Kroos used to drop in between the centre backs, and he was like a third centre back, and he was the one that was progressing the ball from the centre back position, but as a midfielder. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got a centre back that can play, and you've also got a number 6 that can drop deep and play as well in the build up, bro, it's dangerous, bro.
MC used to do it himself. Michael Carrick used to do it himself because I remember Vidic and Rio used to split, didn't they? Yeah, they used to split. Carrick used to drop deep. Exactly. And again, even with that factor, we again had the best ball playing centre half in the world at that time. Probably maybe Gerard Piqué went up there when he went into his prime.
Was up there,
but apart from that, bro, it was Rio Ferdinand and bro. If we can go back to, and I think Michael Carrick identifies these things, you know.
No, he does.
Hence why Kobe Mainu is like literally probably number one on his team sheet. And he's identified that. He's mentioned
But
that
once we
you
get
have
a
to
ball
build
playing
the squad
midfielder
around
that can
Kobe Mainu.
take the first phase burden off Kobe, you know them ones, because Kobe's way too deep at the moment. Like, and even though he can do it,
I agree. Yeah.
Those are not his best positions, bro. He needs to be ahead of the ball still.
Yeah. Facts, bro. Facts. And bro, do you know we probably need that sniper in midfield, man. I would love a deep line playmaker who can just from nothing put someone in behind. Do you know what I mean? I think Cass does that sometimes. Don't get it twisted. But that's not his game, innit?
No.
It's not his game. It's not what he focuses on. And if you've got someone who has different types of passing in their game, has all those tools, then bro, the only person I'm naming right now is Adam Wharton, innit? It's Adam Wharton, bro. And I think Stiller's very underrated when it comes to that as well. If you want to go for the cheaper option, you go and get a Stiller, but bro, Adam Wharton, man. I watched this guy live the other day, bro. He's oozing.
He's different gravy, but
different
with Angelo Stiller, he just doesn't have the Premier
running
League
power.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the yeah, I don't think he's got the experience, and also I don't think he's got the athleticism.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's got that. I don't think it's his fault, but it's just the Premier League requires a much more robust kind of player. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's athleticism,
yeah, of course, it's physically demanding,
for sure.
Man. Definitely very physically demanding. You can see it even sometimes in Kobe. I would love to give him a rest. I don't think he could play all night as well, because he does have those tendencies to be a bit lackluster, as much as I love him. But that's his playing style, isn't it? So, I mean, a player like that, I don't want them to play every 90 minutes, especially when it's not needed, innit? And Adam Wharton, would you say like for like? You would say yeah, but maybe deeper, which is good. I think
with who?
With Kobe, in terms of how they receive the ball, how they play.
I don't know, man. I think they're quite
Adam
different.
Wharton play. I think in terms of the way they receive the ball and how they play at a slow tempo, more of a slow tempo, that's very similar, innit? In terms of the tempo, I think they could both get overrun. If they're in a midfield against a Newcastle, it's just a them two, and you got your tens of Bruno Fernandes, because that's still pretty possible that he will stay. It could be definitely vacated, bro. It may even look worse. Because no one's as tenacious as Casemiro. Do you know what I mean? So,
that's why I think Wharton is important, because he's very tenacious.
Yeah.
He's very tenacious. He puts his foot in, bro. He loves a slide tackle, Adam Wharton. Do you know what I mean? I think that's very, very important. Yeah, bro. He loves to get stuck in, Adam Wharton. You know what it is,
I usually see him on his feet like a Carrick.
But he does get stuck into a challenge, though, man. I think that people misprofile Adam Wharton, bro, because it's like, because he's such a tidy player, they don't realize that he can do the ugly stuff as well. Like, he fully can do the ugly stuff, bro. Like, he gets stuck in, bro. For a low socks baller, you don't expect these guys to be crashing into tackles, but he does.
It's true, I hear it still.
So nah,
bro. Low socks ballers are willing to get dirty nowadays. You know. Well, when I was growing up, bro, any man who was wearing low socks were on the mad thing, bro. No shin pads and that, bro. You could tell these men are.
Yeah, Adam Wharton's serious, bro. The one thing I say,
he is.
You know what it is, with Wharton, because he's got the body language. Like, you never really see him sprinting. He always looks like he's just playing at one pace, innit? And because of that, people seem to misinterpret that as him not being athletic or something like that, because you don't see him really like breaking his neck. But bro, he's similar to Carrick in a sense that Carrick was a great athlete, bro. Carrick was actually an underrated ball carrier as well. He used to pick up the ball.
He was
glide and go forward,
bro. Yeah,
because Michael Carrick, you never really you felt like you never saw him sprint. So because of that, people had this illusion that man never had like a turn of pace and that. But Carrick used to pick up the ball and glide through the midfield and drive.
Yeah, I remember the goal he scored against QPR. Away at QPR, I think he drove straight from even from the midfield, behind the halfway line. From behind the halfway line, and he wrapped it, he placed it. But bro, if you could go and get an Adam Wharton with somebody else, I think we do need to stock up that midfield, man, massively, bro. You get me? So I think, especially because you sell your Ugates, you need to replace that, because you see Ugarte comes on, and the only reason why he comes on, bro, is just because
We
we're
got no one
losing
else.
energy in that midfield,
Yeah.
and there's no one else in it. I think even Toby Collier, if he was there, he would be playing. He would 110% be playing.
But this is my
And he's
point.
another one who I
So
rate as well. Is he still on loan, by the way,
he was
Toby Collier?
decent. Yeah. Collier's better
He
than
could come back in
Ugarte.
the squad. Of course, of course. I think he could come back in the squad as a squad player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be on more than even like 70 grand a week or anything like
Yep.
that. So it's nowhere near a hindrance to Manchester United or their pockets at all, bro. You feel me? So I feel like, yeah, just go and bring back that player. Stock up the squad, man. Stock up the squad, bro. I think, bro, let's speak even about this weekend. I think this weekend is massive to Carrick. I think we win 110%. But I think it's massive to Carrick because I think the magnitude of the game is so different. I think the first few games is just about coming in and kind of just making a name for yourself, regardless, even if we played the best team in the league or we played City in a derby. I think this game's so different because we're in a different position. He's carried us to a different position. I think the expectations are different and everyone's viewing him different because he's clearly put himself in the conversation for the role. Now, we are playing our main competitor, bro. You get what I'm saying? We're playing the team that's on the same points as us. I think Villa are on the same points. We just got more goal difference than them, which is, again, down to Michael Carrick. I think when he took over, it was like -1 or -2 goal difference, bro. So for him to do that and we're on like +12 is that's absurd, bro. It's absolutely insane. I think if he goes and wins this game, that there is a statement, bro. That's no less
and
than
also
a
it puts
statement.
between us and Aston Villa.
It does,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's one of them ones where I think it's important to not go back into the habit of losing games and dropping points. So to bounce back from a loss and win straight away, that's the kind of response we need. We don't need to be drawing a game. Do you know what I mean? And then we've lost one, and then it's like we've drawn another one or we've lost one, because then the momentum starts to falter. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, we need to keep the momentum going, bro. Another win makes you forget about the loss. It does. If you draw the next one, then it's like, oh, is the momentum gone? Like, are we getting worse? Are we running out of gas? You know them ones?
Yeah.
Because that's what all the conversation is. All the conversation is, oh yeah, like the momentum slowing down or the performances are getting worse. When in reality, we're playing different games. Every game needs to be judged on an individual basis because of the stage of the season that we're at, the stage of the season that other teams are at and where they are as well. Like, you play a West Ham that's fighting for their life. Do you know what I mean? So that's a complete different game to if you played a mid-table West Ham. Do you know what I mean? If you play West Ham earlier on in the season, completely different game. It's just like people aren't analyzing the games as individuals now. They're putting all the different things together. Like even the Fulham game.
Yeah,
Man are talking about the Fulham game, but it's like, brother, the Fulham game, yeah, we could have gone 3-0 up before them man got the first goal, blood. You know the
Facts,
man.
yeah.
Like,
Sesko did he hit the post?
Yeah, Sesko hit the post with a header.
Yeah, it was the post, yeah.
Yeah, Sesko puts that header in, 3-0, game's done. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I mean. Like, people after
But why do people pick the negatives out that game? Why don't we look at the positive of they equalized from two goals down, and the fact that we still went and threw the kitchen sink. This is what I'm saying, but we still threw the kitchen sink and won the game. I think that shows that the United DNA is back. Come on, man. If you grew up in the Fergie era, majority of our games were like that, bro. I remember that Aston Villa game, yeah, where Makeda came on and scored, bro. I remember how that whole game played out. I think that was at one of the last pass backs I've ever seen, and Cristiano Ronaldo scored an indirect free kick in that game, yeah. Then Villa go 2-1 up. I remember John Carew got knocked out by Van der Sar, yeah. Won the header. I think that was the equalizer. I think it was Ambonglaho who scored the second. Cristiano Ronaldo goes and equalizes with a brilliant left foot perler, bottom bins. And that was Fergie throwing the kitchen sink. I need to put on, I think we had 4 strikers on towards the end of the game, bro. I think it was Danny Welbeck, Rooney, Berbatov, and Makeda. We had 4 strikers on the pitch. And it was pretty similar to the Fulham game, we had Xerxes on the pitch, Sesko, Embuemo, Bruno. Like, we threw the kitchen sink, and that's what we need to do, man. And exactly, the resilience is back, man. 110%. How many times have I said, when we hit the last 20 minutes, I feel like a goal's coming, and it comes. It's
and that's
inevitable.
what it felt like
you
in
can
the
manifest
Newcastle
it.
game as well. The Newcastle game felt like
It
the
did.
goal was just a matter of when, not if. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the keeper made the save from the Xerxes shot. Do you know what I mean? And we were just like, boom. Like, we just felt like a goal was coming. So when they scored, it was completely against the run of play, and it was a complete shot.
Course.
Because we were battering them at that point.
It was. And no one could be you have certain reactions when goals go in, and my reaction straight away was just, the mouth drop.
Yeah, mine. That was just pure shock as well.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I did not expect for that. And what's his name? Is it Ojula?
Osula or something, yeah.
Osula. When did he have a left foot, bro? Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those where it's just a one-hit hope and it happens, isn't it? And he was shaking. Bro, he annoys me, bro. You see those players, who they play like they're arguing with the football. Ball's coming to his chest, stiff back, no diddy. Just doof. You know what? Doof, bro. No chest touch just going down. Rebound no cushion, bro. Run arms everywhere when they're running, legs everywhere when they're running, no balance. They're the types of players who hurt you when they're dribbling, bro. When they're dribbling at you, bro, and they step on your feet or they accidentally toe punt your shin and that, bro. Like,
and you get caught with a fingers in your eyes and that. Arm as well, like
flaming arm, fingers in your eyes, all of that stuff, bro. You get me, bro. See, when I play against them players, just body in front, bro. Body in front, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, I hate them strikers, man. And it's just unfortunate that he's the one who bagged against us last minute, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. It's exactly, bro. The dark arts, bro. The dark arts of football. Them man there, you do not want to play against them. Goals, Saturday, Sunday league, do not play against. They will injure you, bro. By accident as well. They ain't even mean it. Accidental, bro. You know what I mean?
This is what it is, bro. So I just think Aston Villa at Old Trafford, with the injuries they've got, do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the rest, I'll be real, it hasn't looked like it's been favouring us in terms of our slow starts, but it's definitely favoured us in terms of injuries because for the most part, do you know what I mean? We've kept a reasonably fit squad. It's only really Mason Mount who's always fucking injured, and then obviously the Dorgu injury, which was a big loss for us. And who would have thought?
Bro, I keep forgetting Mason Mount's here.
Yeah, bro. Listen, we need to get rid of him.
I've never had a player in my squad which is meant to be a big player, which we signed for so much money, and you keep forgetting they are here, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think that tells you everything about it. And then when he's back, it's like a resurrection, bro. It's like Jesus must have come back. It's like Christ is back, bro. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, give him more opportunity.
Yeah, but bro, give him
this
is his fourth season, I think, at Man United. And this is why.
Dead.
Like, bro, how can we be in his fourth season and man are talking to me about getting rid of Xerxes that's coming on and influencing games when you've got players like Mason Mount on the books on 250k, bro? Are we all right?
Bro, because these man love the pie and mash without the liquor, bro. Dry pie and mash, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a joke thing. They love someone who's just energetic, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's Xerxes' body language. Bro, it's always the common factor of body language. It's nothing else. It's nothing else, bro, to why people hate these players, man. It's just a common factor of body language, bro. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it might not even be a race thing, man. Because if we had like a Jack Grealish, I think they'll get onto a Jack Grealish as well, you know? You know what I mean? It's a body language thing,
but bro, these men are not football fans. I keep saying it all the time, bro.
Facts.
There's a lot of men that support football teams, but they're not football fans. You know the way there? Like, you can be a fan of a club, and not be a football fan. Because a lot of the time, you need to understand that people inherit their football team. So a lot of men only support their team because their dad supported it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that was it. So I support Chelsea because my dad supported Chelsea. I actually love the game of football though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't outside by yourself here for hours kicking the ball against a wall, bro, you don't love football, bro. Do you know what I mean? You might love your team, but you don't love the sport. And there's a difference between people that love their football team or are in love with the idea of their football team, and there's people that just love the sport in general. and the majority of football fans are casuals. They're not. They're not. They don't love the sport. They love their team. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is why I make a clear distinction, and also I make sure, that guys that don't love the game, I'm not taking their opinion, past where I need to take it. Do you know what I mean? There's a time and a place for your opinions. Do you know what I'm saying? And the place is in the bin, bruv. Like this is the reality.
It's mad because I was having this conversation earlier today on the phone, bro, and I was saying, I think passionate football fans who understand the game are going, and I think football is just more of a popular thing to talk about now, isn't it? I think
of course football it's a sense of belonging, bro.
Exactly. And bro, that's why I always go back to growing up, bro. You see, when I was in the playground or wherever I was talking where football were allowed to be spoken the way it should, so it may be playground or work or whatever it is, bro, and people will tell you, if you want to talk about football like this, wait, you should be in the studio. I'll never forget my guy when I was working at a company called IMC Locals. He was like, you should be with Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville. Well, look, I'm making content now, firstly. And secondly, it's like, now these are the same people who will always want to question your opinion or whatever it is. And that's because they weren't passionate about the game. And now it's a popular thing to speak about, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, brother, it is what it is at the end of the day, man. You just got to be selective about who you kind of have football conversations with. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't really take that. But I just think that it's important that you're able to identify the different type of fans. You know, them ones there.
Yeah, of course.
And then once you understand who you're speaking to, then you can understand just how serious you're going to take what they're saying. And this is what I notice. I know the majority of people that support football teams are not fans of the game itself. They're not football fans. They're not football fans. They can't tell me the intricacies of the game. They can't explain certain things to me. This is why they don't tend to be able to identify good players and bad players. They can't identify these things, because how can you identify something if you don't know what you're looking for? And do you get what I'm saying?
No, it's true, bro. It's contradicting.
You don't know what you're looking for. How the fuck are you gonna know?
It's
contradicting. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine you're in a police lineup and they don't give you you don't know what you're looking at. They haven't given you a description. They haven't said, it's a 5'10" to 6'3" black male. They've just said, it was a man. And there's 7 men standing there. There's Chinese man, black man, Indian man, white man. But I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, the man said a man. What did the man look like? Don't know. What color was he? Don't know. How tall is he? Don't know. What am I looking for? How am I supposed to find what I'm looking? Brother, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just seeing bare man standing in front of me, bro. Like what are we doing here?
Facts.
Like bare these man watching football. They don't know what they're looking for, bro.
Yeah,
they don't know what they're looking for, bro. That's why they don't know a good player from a bad player. And that's why the only way they know how to identify players is through numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't know what they're looking for, bro. So football's become less about actually watching the game now. Because the truth be told, not enough people understand the game. So the stats is just a cop-out for them.
Yeah.
It's a cop-out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The stats is what unify all the people that don't understand the game of football. The numbers help them understand it. That's all it does, bro. It helps them understand it in a way that it's not accurate, but it's the most accurate thing that they can hold on to, bro. So if we can all agree that this player scored this amount of goals and this player is the top scorer in the league or has the most GA, then by that measure, he must be the best player in the league. That's the logic.
Bro,
now we don't need to watch.
Is exactly what I was about to say as well. And you've hit the nail on the head, man. And that goes right back to when Kylian Mbappe was at PSG with Neymar. And there was even debates about who's PSG's main player or their best player. And I was like, it's absolutely absurd that Neymar's being compared to this guy. And bro, even though I rated Mbappe as well, it's like, and that's what happens as well. It's like if you rate one player in a conversation, that means you're disrespecting the other. No, I like Mbappe for what he is. And Mbappe is Mbappe, bro. But Neymar's a whole different ball. He's genuinely
genre. It's almost a different sport. A whole different place.
Of course, bro. He's one of one, and he's probably one of the most unique footballers to ever touch a football. The other day, I see in training that he hit a hocus pocus with
Nutmeg.
his left
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah, a
With
nutmeg
his
one.
left foot, though, bro.
Yeah.
With his
A Meg one.
nutmeg, bro.
I've seen it. Nasty.
He's one of the only players who's so innovative, bro. Like, man, see him fake shot a header the other day. I see him fake shot a header, bro. He's one of the most unique footballers I have ever seen in my life. Him, Ronaldinho, and Messi are just so unique in what they do. You cannot compare other players to them in teams. That's why Neymar even left Barcelona, because he wanted to be identified for what he is, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Not just a part of MSN or a part of Messi's history. He wanted to write his own chapter, and Neymar's career is just so unfortunate in so many different sequences of his life. I think the best Neymar that we ever saw was like 2014, for example. And I think from the period of 2012 right up to 2016.
I think his first
in that
season at
2014,
PSG, he was ridiculous.
he was. But I still think Barca, especially that season when he left Barca, bro, when he cut his hair, different Neymar. That Neymar was great. That was a proper flow state. But just going back to my point, in 2014, yeah, if he never got paralyzed, bro, people forget he didn't just get injured, he got paralyzed, bro. He was in a wheelchair. Like he said in his documentary that even his brethren had to help him pee, bro. Like that's how peak it was. He was vulnerable. Do you get what I'm saying? When you have that sort of injury, people don't come back the same. And even look how he come back, bro. And then you see the whole MSN season play out in 2015. But if he never got injured in that season, one, obviously hindsight's a great thing, innit? But one, I do not think Germany batter Brazil the way they do. And the momentum that Neymar was on in that tournament, he was the best player leading up to that game. Genuinely the best player. And he would have got his Ballon d'Or, he would have got all his flowers, because what the World Cup is the pinnacle, innit? And do you get what I'm saying? He would have been at the top of those podiums, bro. But bro, so many things are unfortunate. Even that 2020 season, 2021 season actually, where they hit the Champions League final, bro. Look at his performance against Bayern in the group stage, not the final, but in the group stage. And everyone always like reposts at least once a month that performance with no sound and just Neymar oozing, bro. Oozing nutmegs, making players slip on the ground, hitting the crossbar. That's a proper performance, bro. And his thing is just always been hindered by either injuries or maybe the players around him or just the one game, innit? That's the only reason why he hasn't got the credit he deserves. But it's so funny that even the hierarchies or commentators or whoever are in like those mainstream media always say, he should have, could have, would have. But when you go back and watch these games, yeah, and listen to the commentary every time Neymar gets the ball, they don't speak about other players like this. They're like, oh, wow, brilliant. Again, world class. Where do you ever see this? But they're so quick to forget the moments and the things that they've already done. It's the same thing with Paul Pogba and all of these, man.
I don't think they forget, bro. I think that they refuse, yeah, to identify what these men are doing. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, they purposely downplay all the things these guys do, bro. I said the same thing about Paul Pogba. Just because, the general consensus is not that you're a modern great, that doesn't mean that you're not, bro. Because at the end of the day, most of these men don't know shit about football anyway. So just because you're not crowned by these people, it doesn't mean you're not that, bro. Facts. Paul Pogba, is one of the greatest midfielders of his generation, period. And it doesn't really matter. The fact that people can look at Paul Pogba's career and say that this brother underachieved, when he won a World Cup, a European Championship, multiple Scudettos, do you know what I'm saying? He won pretty much everything there is to win apart from a Champions League. So
yeah,
to imagine to say a player like that underachieved, that tells you, look at how high, not only his ceiling is, but look how high you've moved the bar for him. But then you've got players like Steven Gerrard, that never won a Premier League, and you man are talking about him like he's better than Paul Scholes. You know them, man. So it's one of them ones where, like, it's very, very funny how the bar gets moved for different players, innit? One of them can be one of the greatest Premier League players to ever play, and the other one is a guy that like massively underachieved in his career, bro. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is this is exactly why you can't listen to the narratives, that these people are cooking up in football, because football is a soap opera. It's narrative based, bro. Whatever the mainstream media want to tell you a player is, that's what people start to believe they are, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people will have you believe that Jack Grealish, isn't one of the best players that England have produced in the last 15 years because apparently he flopped at Man City. But the season, that they won the most trophies, he was probably their best player. You know, the ones there, but he doesn't get spoken about because he doesn't play in a way that visually, a lot of guys that understand the game, they can't comprehend what he does because there's not numbers to back it up.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That people can't comprehend how good Paul Pogba is, because he wasn't putting up Kevin De Bruyne numbers. Do you see what I'm saying?
I hear you, bro. I just literally see a comment in the chat say that Golan said that he's better than Paul Pogba. What's he talk? He's not even the best skin-headed Mohican midfielder, bro. Golan. Golan.
Listen,
bro, he's not even better than Arturo Vidal.
That bro is trash, bro. Now, what's he talking about? He could have never really said that, bro. Like, but it must have been them things where man must have said, "Oh, like, stop when you see a player, or speak when you see a player better than you, or something." Because there's no way, there's no way that man could have just come out and mentioned his name in the same breath as Pogba, bro. Do you know what I mean? Nangolan's a scrub, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I mean, bro? That guy cleans boots, blood. You know what I mean? Like, can't be talking with your name in the same breath as fucking Paul Bill Pogba and that, bro. Man, need to relax.
No chance.
You know them way
no
there.
Chance.
Like, this is just what it is. People need to understand, that the general consensus, the general narrative around footballers does not it doesn't make or break them. Even with Michael Carrick, bro. Michael Carrick's getting all of his praise, They always say you never get your flowers when you're alive to smell them, blood. When Carrick was playing, he weren't getting England call-ups. He retired from international football because he was tired of the disrespect. You know that, man? So now man are turning around talking about how good he was as a player, but when he was playing, no one gave him that respect. Same with Paul Scholes, Paul Scholes got a lot of respect from his peers when he played, like Michael Carrick, but the football fans weren't putting respect on his name like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
They played him on the left for England, bro.
Come on, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, these men
play Gerrard on the left, blood. He can run.
These men get their flowers after the fact. You know the way there. And this is the point, bro. This is the point. So I'm not really, like the majority of these men, they don't love the game or football, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they can support a team or they can ingest the sport in a way that suits their IQ level. And most of these guys' football IQ is so low, their man just need to stick to sofa score and stats, bro, because any moron can read numbers off us, brother. You know the man. You don't even need to finish school to be able to read numbers on your phone, innit? Read and remember numbers and just repeat them. You know the ones. This guy's got this GA and all comps and that, bro. Any moron can do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can always Google it to check, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You see, when you're watching a game and you're looking for little intricate things, blood, you can't Google that, blood. Do you know what I mean? You can't retrospectively go back, and just watch the 90 minutes of just this one player, blood. Like, you know the way that is bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? It's nice and easy to digest for these fucking low IQ football fans. And this is why, like, most man's opinion on individual players, man, take with a pinch of salt, because the truth is, I know that these men don't even know what they're looking at.
Nah, I hear it, bro. Bro, I hear it, bro. I hear it, man.
They don't know what they're looking at.
Guys like Declan Rice's and that, they don't fool me, but then at the same time, this is why it shows you there's not too many great midfielders playing nowadays, man. You know
but bro, you know what the wickedest thing is, TEKZINHO, Isn't it funny, that when Arsenal, more often than not play shit, nobody asks where he is and why he weren't doing nothing. To beat Leverkusen, no one's saying, "Oh, like, where's our talisman?" You know them one. The amount of underwhelming.
They are saying where's Saka though.
But this is what brother. The amount of underwhelming performances that you see from that from Bukayo Saka and all these other men, and no one's like, "Oh, where are these guys?" These men are scumbagging it over the line and fucking own goals and Gabriel are winning them games.
Yeah.
And no one's saying,
It's true, yeah.
where's Declan? Where was Declan Rice today? Where's Bukayo Saka today? No one's asking, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said Rice walks into any team in the world, bruv. Listen, most teams in the world got black man, so there'll always be Rice. You know them ways there. But bro, that's the only Rice that man's walking in, bro. That's the only Rice that's walking in, bro, in the dressing room, bruv.
Shit.
With chicken, bruv.
Hey.
That's about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man's meaty. Do you know what I'm saying? And man's getting Ballon d'Or shouts. Man is meaty, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why, brother, no one can't tell me 45 million pounds Camavinga. Brother, I'll take one of Camavinga's foot. 1 foot of Camavinga. 1 foot of Camavinga.
Even the right one.
1 foot, you know.
Right.
The right foot. Do you understand what I'm saying? A man can't tell me a man spent 100 million Great British pounds on Declan Rice and you can get Camavinga for 45 million pounds. Brother, if man tell me that Camavinga's only going to be fit for 30 games a season, only in all competitions for 45 million, I'm still taking him.
Yeah.
Because it's Camavinga, blood. Are you fucking all right, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you all right? If man told me that I'm going to get a player for 30 games out of a possible 60 games a season, of that quality, I'm taking him for 45 million. Because what? He's going to play every other game with the quality that he's got. I'll manage his minutes. What are you talking about? I'll put man on a fucking on a decent basic, and I'll put man on a performance-based fucking contract. And I'll say, brother, if you can only give me every other game, then every other game it is, brother. You know them way there. Every other game it is, bro. Because you don't need a player that's going to play every single game. You don't, bro. You know what I mean? You just know what games you play him in and which games you rest him in.
But apparently that's another factor to why he's one of the best midfielders in the world, because he plays every single minute of every single game.
But that don't mean shit, bro. That don't mean shit.
3 games a
Just
week.
because you're always there, that don't mean you're good, like. You know them, it don't mean that. You know what I mean? They say
what's the saying? Availability is the best ability.
Yeah,
the
but
worst,
not always,
bro.
Not always.
That's
because if you're always
that's the most
available,
English thing I've ever heard, bro. They don't say that in any other country, bro.
I don't want
Brother,
you,
they
bro.
don't say that in any other country, bro.
Brother,
Yeah?
if they told me right now, you see Anthony Martial, if they told me I could have a fully fit Martial, every other game, run me that. You know, run me that. You know what I mean? Because people talk about injuries, brother. I'll rather have a brother that's going to give me 30 out of 60 games a season that's top quality than a brother that's going to give me 60 games a season, and most of them are 4 out of 10s. Brother, man, I'll play someone else.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? Man, are talking about availability like
logic, though, isn't it?
11-man squads, bro.
Yeah. It's logic, bro.
Now, we ain't got 11-man squads. I'll rather have a brother as part of my squad that when I bring them on, levels change immediately. You know them ones. Like, look how great it is to be able to bring Ahmad off the bench and then the level goes up. Or to bring Sesko off the bench and then the level goes up. You know, like that. It's so good to be able to bring on players that are of such a level that they can actually raise the level of the team, from the bench. Xerxes does it as well. Like, more times, man are bringing man off the bench that ain't better than the players on the pitch, and it's all a light for light change, or we're trying to consolidate a game.
Yeah,
you
want to switch it up.
Bro. Man. Like, you need players with quality. Someone like a Camavinga, brother, when you bring this guy into a team, just coming from where he's coming from and all of that, and the skills he has as well. He's great on the ball. He's good at carrying the ball as well. He's versatile. You know what I mean? He's intelligent. He's all these things, and he's a physical player as well. He's got the physicality. He can put himself about. That guy, if Camavinga comes into the Premier League, he's one of the best midfielders in the Prem immediately, even before balls kick. Because, bro, there's not a team in the league that Camavinga don't walk into, bro. Not one. He walks into Man City's team. He walks into Arsenal's team. He walks into Chelsea's team. He walks into Liverpool's team. He walks into every team in the league. So how can you say that a player that walks into every single team in the Premier League you wouldn't take for 45 million at 23 years old?
Taking him all day, bro. I said that straight away, bro.
Like, brother, there's no logic as to why you wouldn't want that guy, bro.
Yeah, facts. Taking him straight away, my bro.
Bruv, you bring him in, and you manage his minutes, and you nurse him back to full fitness. And if it means that you ease him into the team, yeah, and you say in the back of your mind, you know what, we're not gonna start relying on him at the start of the season. We're gonna play him into form. So maybe we'll give him a little 30 minutes in like the first 2 or 3 games and see how we get on. We'll keep an eye on him over preseason. That's how you deal with players like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But to say you wouldn't bring him in because what? Like, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't bring him in. So yeah, we'll just let Real Madrid have him instead. Like, do you know what I mean? We just let Real Madrid have him. Like, because Real Madrid didn't spend a lot on him anyway. I think they got him for quite cheap. 30 something million.
Man United need footballers, man. We need footballers, and we're doing well with these bargain deals as well, bro. Like, I still cannot believe we've got Mazraoui for 12 million. What is 12 million in football nowadays, bro? Like, you're not even buying youngsters for them peas, bro.
It's nothing, you know what I mean? It's cheaper than Lomans. I think Lomans was just slightly more expensive, but even that's fucking peanuts.
Insane.
Less than 20 million, less than 20 million for a first choice goalkeeper is insanity.
Bro, I'm probably one of the best keepers in the league. Top 3, definitely.
Top 3 for sure.
Top 3, definitely. So yeah, man, bro, do you know, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to the summer as well. I don't want to rush it because we still got 9 games to go. Anything can happen, God forbid. But the summer, I'm looking forward to it, man. Champions League football as well, bro. Like, insane, bruv. Insane. I'm watching other teams in the Champions League. First, bro, it's dead, man. It's dead. And when was the last time we actually played Champions League football? Was it the season Cristiano was there? No, Ten Hag. Ten Hag's second season. And that was abysmal.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was when we were getting fucking. That's when we kept losing games, blood, after going ahead and that, innit? We're down that season. Oh, bro.
And I think, did we go down to Europa League? We finished third.
Yeah, and then we played Barcelona in the Europa, right? Because it was Rasmus. That was when Rasmus scored in Champions League, and man, we're gassing it up.
Yep. And Rashford had that little blinder.
Man went like 0017 in the league twice, you know, but he scored like 5 in the champs, and man, we're gassing it.
See, this is what I'm saying. They like these fucking strikers built like, I don't know, bear in the big blue house, bro. Just bare dopey, bro. Like, ooh, like, do you know what I mean? Just mad dopey strikers, bro. React after the balls come to them and that. Like, I can't deal with it, bro. You know, one thing I hate about footballers, I hate footballers that lack concentration, man. Because it looks so clumsy. You make the sport look so difficult, bruv. Centre halves, strikers, goalkeepers that are clumsy. I despise it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because every mistake that you make or chance that you have that you fluff, is just so visible, bro, but so ugly. So ugly, bro. Like, I swear I remember Rasmus Højlund missing an open goal in one of those preseason games or something, man. Bro, this guy, he's just shocking. He's shocking, man. He's shocking. I thank God that we got him and Garnacho both out the squad and replaced them with some top tier signings, bro.
I think that don't get spoken about enough. The way that we've managed to clear out a lot of players in a short period of time, you have to give credit to what these men are doing. Because to get rid of Sancho, Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, and Højlund, blood, that's 5 men, you know. And to do that in the space that they've been here, they've only been here 2 summer windows. And they've got rid of 2 men, in that period 5 men in that period is quite something. Do you know what I'm saying? And it needs to be respected, bro. And I would love a similar kind of window this summer, because if Cass is gonna leave on a free, and then one of Mount or Ugarte, bro, I'd get rid of both of them, really. But for argument's sake, one of Mount or Ugarte also leaves, then there's room for 3 midfielders in there. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you can look at other players that potentially we could move on, if the right situation comes available, and we could potentially bolster this team for like a good go at the Champions League.
I think we can have a good run in the Champions League, and I think being in this new format will be good, man. I think this new format is top, bro. I love it. I love watching my team play against big teams, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I like.
To kind of rise to the occasion anyway, naturally.
Exactly. I don't want any sights of like your PSGs or your tricky players. Every time United play tricky players, man, we always end up getting ripped, bro. I remember when Neymar come Old Trafford, bro, and he made Maguire skin out like his name was Shaniqua at 3 a.m. Bashment rave, blood. Big man thing. It was disgraceful.
Neymar's picking up the ball in his own half and just running through us, blood. Remember that goal he scored? Brother, he picked the ball up in our half, you know, drove with it.
Bro, that's what I was talking about.
And the man ended up in the box, blood. You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal I'm talking about, bro.
Goal.
Watch Maguire in that goal, because Maguire's the one who touched tight and he dropped deep just to man mark him, bro. Spun him, bro. Man turned his press into evaporation, bro. Did you get what I'm saying, bro? Liquid stuff. And I think, if we was just going back to the point, I think if we was to draw those sort of teams, we don't want smoke with like a lot of top players in it. But
no, the one thing I'll say, the way we set up off the ball now, blood, I trust them more now.
I think we've got players on the other end though who are more mavericks now, innit?
Yeah, we got players at the other end that would be dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Dangerous.
Teams like Barca and that in transition, they don't want to see us, blood. We'll bust them up.
That's where Ahmad and Cunha thrive, bro. You see, transition, it's long, bro. Yeah, I think, we got them, man. It's gonna be entertaining, bro. I think we definitely finish Champions League, anyways. I think it's non-negotiable now to where we're at to finish outside the Champions League, anyways, bro.
And especially with Liverpool and Chelsea's inconsistency as well. Like, brother, like both of them, man. Chelsea got smashed up the other day. And Liverpool died at Galatasaray as well. And just with the uncertainty over Liverpool's manager and with just the uncertainty over the way Chelsea are playing football right now, I can't see either of them having the consistency. We seem like the most settled side out of us three in terms of getting results, in terms of the players and the manager kind of seem on the same page. The Chelsea thing's mad. Like sometimes they play in a 3 at the back, then it's a 4 at the back. Then it's like the lap on the wing. Then it's all this, bruv. It's bare stuff going on over there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not settled, innit? And then you look at Liverpool and it's not settled either. So I feel like that alone will get us over the line. Just the fact that we look settled, we look the happiest of the three, and like in the attacking senses, we look the most dangerous, innit? Like we've scored in every single game under Michael Carrick. We're yet to have a goalless game, so. Yeah, we're going in the right direction still.
Definitely. I think we definitely have the most impactful and threatening front 4, front 5, apart from maybe Man City. Yeah, apart from City. City's team scary still.
Yeah, even City's attack is it's better on paper than what it's actually showing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Rasmus Højlund, he's only bagged 6 goals in 2026 and 3 of them are pens, apparently.
Who? You mean Erling?
Erling Haaland, bro. See what I'm saying, bro? It might as well be Rasmus Højlund. It might as well be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's off form. Semenyo's awful to watch, but he'll pop up with the goal now and then. Oku's not scoring. Savio don't score. Do you know what I mean? Mamouche is in a decent run of form, but Mamouche is another one they were trying to get rid of, bro. Like their attackers are not really, they're not doing what they want, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like their attack wasn't attacking against fucking Real Madrid. They were getting spliffed. So and Chelsea's not playing. You know what I mean? So when you look at City's attack, on paper it looks great, but the reality of Man City's attack is they're not doing nothing.
Was Cherky injured?
He's just not playing, bro.
Bro, he weren't even on the bench. I need to know if he was injured or not, bro.
If he weren't on the bench, he's probably injured.
He has to be, because he's genuinely one of my favorite players to watch, man. Yeah, he doesn't. And Semenyo's playing in this pocket, ain't he? Where's he playing? Number 10?
Horrible. He played in the 10 yesterday, bro. I swear down, bro.
He's been playing there, though.
I was just looking like Whoopi Goldberg, blood. You know them way there, bro. Like, man didn't have a clue, blood, in the half spaces. Can't play on the half turn. Ain't got no way to pass, bro. He's a clunky youth, blood. He should not be in the 10, bro. Pep lost his mind, cuz.
Yeah. Pep thought he was doing something there, man. Nah, man. Just play him wide, man. Play him wide. That's where he's most threatening. That's where he's dangerous, in it. But yeah, bro. Literally.
Hondo, bro. What are you saying for the Villa game anyway? Before you wrap, what are you saying score-wise? Would you predict a comfortable game or?
Yeah, bro. I said 2-0, you know. I think 2-0. I think we score early.
I'll take that
game. I think we scored early that game, and then it's just going to be like maybe a bit lackluster type of thing, and then we just go and get the second. But I think it's a clean sheet. You know, I don't think we concede.
I think
I
it's a
genuinely
clean
don't think we
sheet still.
concede. Yeah, I don't think we concede, man. I don't think we concede. And the fact that we're at Old Trafford, I think the crowd, the morale, and everything's there. I think that they definitely want to go and get one back, and have a bit of redemption over that Newcastle game, especially losing to 10 men. And Carrick looked like a raw tomato, blood. My man was fuming in that.
You
In
like to
those
see that though.
minutes. That's what I
He
need,
doesn't
bro.
show a lot
Do you
of
get what I'm saying?
emotion. So when you see that he's like,
Exactly.
he's not
That's
happy,
what I
you know,
need,
he
though.
ain't he
But that's
belongs there in that dugout. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He ain't on this happy to be here shit.
course. And I just think later down the line, you're gonna start seeing a bit of theatricals from him, bro. He's gonna start getting moving a bit mad. But again, this is what we need, though, man. And I like the fact that he's more of a gentleman type of manager, because the media won't be on him. Like, even if, say for example, because sometimes we have to look at outcomes as well, bro.
Yes.
You never know. God forbid, next season we start the season and he starts poor. It's about how he manages, how he conducts himself, innit? You saw Ruben Amorim have a quote for everything, and he ended up saying that we have to suffer and things like that, and the storms coming and all of that rubbish. Obviously, Michael Carrick won't say any rubbish like that. You know what I mean? I think he will hold his composure. He'll be all right, type of thing. And it's just about what he does and his team does on the pitch, bruv. That's what he's about, innit? Let the feet do the talking, exactly how he was like a player, innit? Do you know what I mean? So let the management do the work, and we'll see what happens, bruv. But listen, man, it's Carrick, you know, man. You get me? And I'm there, man. I'm there for the journey, bro. Carrick's at the wheel.
100%. Hey, big up everyone inside, man. Make sure we get these lights up. I think YouTube been bugging with these fucking notifications again. They're shaking, man. But we're redirecting to the premiere now. Yeah, this is a classic, guys. I can't lie. The guys that were in the Twitch live, man, this is an absolute banger coming up, bruv. So you lot make sure that you smash the like on the redirect, brother. Make sure you drop a comment on the actual video as well. It helps with the algorithm, bruv. Let them know what you got coming up as well, my bro.
So I've got a tournament at the end of the month, a creator tournament, which I will be filming as well. Redemption, bro, from last year, man. Last year we made it to the final, only conceding 1 goal throughout the whole entire tournament as well, bro. You get me? No BBLs FC, but we got shagged in the final. So yeah, man, this month is now, well, this year I should say, is now about redemption, bro. We're gonna take that one step further, win the prize money, take home some trophies, bro. Have a good time with the boys as well. I'll be back in London for that. That's based in Harrow, in your sides, bro. Near your sides, bro.
Oh,
you get me?
Okay.
And then literally, and then just plenty of content. You already know, man. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, TEKZINHO, man. If you're not down with that, then I've only got one phrase for you, blood. This is all real, no blood. Clark BBLs, blood. You get me? Back high.
Come on, G. So yo, you lot bang up the lights, and also big up everyone that bought merch as well, bruv. Everything's like the last of the printing's done. We're packaging up everything in the thing, and it's going out.
Yeah, God.
So it's all done, bro. Like, it was long. Do you know what I mean? But we appreciate you lot. You know them ones. When it's a 1-man, 2-man job. You know what I mean? Printing, packaging, you know what I'm saying, and doing all that shit. You know what I mean? It's a small operation, people, and we had bare orders, but man appreciates everyone supporting the thing. You get me? But yeah, I mean, everything's on its way, people. You know what I mean? So everyone that bought, yeah, I mean, man appreciates you lot, and you probably should get an email. You should get an email soon, innit? But it's all done now. So yeah, man, big up everyone inside. Run up the likes, please, in this one, and then I'll see you guys in the premiere.